So you wake up in the morning and you step outside and you take a deep breath and you get real high and you scream at the top of your lungs, what's going on? Hello, my name is still Jordan. I still live in the Pacific Northwest, and one day I will still love to become a published writer. Okay, so it's morning, your alarm goes off, you roll out of bed, you are a bookish person, so you have two things on your mind, books and coffee. You need to wake up and become energized for the day. You need to read The Keeper's Vow by Francina Simone. This is a light starting YA read about a dystopian world with supernatural creatures that kind of come into it in the progression of the story. It's light enough to rouse your groggy mind from sleep, but by the time you get through that second cup of coffee, your heart will be pounding and you'll be ready to conquer the day. To conquer the day. Marvelous! The day has begun. You get dressed, you're ready to go, you get in the car, you gotta get from point A to point B. You need an audiobook. What are you gonna listen to? It's too early for brain candy, okay? We need to stimulate our brains. We need some intelligence to get us through. You need How to Change Your Mind, Science of Psychedelics by Michael Pollan. It's actually a really interesting book about like the history of LSD in America, as well as like the effects of certain psychedelics on the brain and the research that we do have, and then like the research that people want to have in the future. That's really fascinating. But if you need fiction, if fiction is the only thing that you can digest, then you can still get some awesome learning. You can still get a new perspective. You should read The Hate U Give. Immerse yourself in a new perspective of one black teenager's perspective and experience in going to a predominantly white school but living in a predominantly black area. It's incredibly heartbreaking and just really great, especially for those white people who live in very white surroundings. It's nice to get those different perspectives. Finally, you made it to your destination and you've done the thing that you set out to do. It's time for another break. It's time for lunch. It's time for some lightheartedness. You acquire yourself some food. You get a lighthearted book. You need Lawless by Crystal Ash. This is a reverse harem with a very Stockholm Syndrome-y main character. It's set in a dystopian future, and it was actually a really fun read. It was very light, but it was good. It's the perfect read for like entering and then needing to like sit down and like be productive for the rest of the day. All right, back to obligation and making it through the day. Eye on the prize, friends. Eye on the prize. You make it back home in one piece. You're hungry, you're exhausted, you make some dinner, you scroll through some social media, you check up on your favorite YouTube channels, J. Springer Rex, then dessert. The sweetest of book candies, the reverse harem romance. You light some candles to set the mood. But which one do you read? Are you in the mood for something dark and sexy? Or maybe you're in the mood for something light and silly. Or maybe, just maybe, you can't decide. You want a harem with women, men, sweet moments, rough moments, because you're bisexual and you can't choose. It's a bad joke. It's overdone, overplayed. All right, yes, that's the one. You read until your eyes cannot read anymore. Bedtime is calling and the day is done. How do you feel, sweet reader friend, that your bookish day has come to an end? Dramatic exit. Can I turn the light off and blow out the candle at the same time? Ta-da! Day in the life. Day in the life. Day in the bookish life. Day in the life of a bookish person. A bookish day in the life. Bookish readers. A booktube day in the life. But day in the life of a booktuber. Okay, bye!